What's going on, people? Welcome back to the video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching Paper Talk. Bright and early, get yourselves a coffee. We are back again with the breaking news for Ole'S to see exactly what is making the headlines on the back pages of these fraudulent publications that I'm doing my best to keep in business so that you don't have to. Love to your mothers. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you are subscribed if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, let's get into it. I've got 4 papers today. We're going to start on the back page of The Guardian. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying we deserved to win. Delight for Solskjaer as United reach Europa League semis. And I've got to admit that they did deserve to win. It could have been 3 or 4 in the night if it wasn't for Carl Johan Johnson. Bloody hell, I didn't know who he was before the game, but I certainly do now. 14 saves on the night and some of them were absolutely incredible. He stopped Copenhagen from losing by a lot. That said, they had their moments, didn't they? And Brandon Williams will never live that down. That career-ending ankle breaker, absolutely duppied. Beautiful scenes. Unfortunately, they couldn't score, and they weren't very lucky with the decisions either, were they? There was a penalty decision that could have gone their way. I think it really should have done. And there was controversy about the Martial winning of the penalty. Went down very easily in the 95th minute after they had taken United 2 extra time, which in itself is questionable. However, Martial had an absolutely top class game, top quality game, could have scored a few, really is becoming the number 9 and owning that number 9 shirt now that he's been given more responsibility, isn't he? And United fans I don't think will care about the fact that they have been gifted their 21st penalty of the season, or that they have scraped through the quarter-finals of the Europa League. The fact of the matter is they are into the semi-finals and they will face either Wolverhampton Wanderers or Sevilla. That in itself should be a cracking game. Wolverhampton Wanderers very confident that they can get past United and go all the way, breaking into the Champions League where they feel they belong. The Star, who've gone for Bruno Fernandes, extra special on the night. He really wasn't extra special, to be honest. He looked quite bang average. Some of the passing was shocking. He didn't look that confident. He shoots unnecessarily and loses the ball quite a lot. However, he is very, very good at penalties. I don't think he's missed one for years. He is on the back page of the Daily Mail as well. Let's hear it for Bruno. Fernandes fires United's extra time winner from spot. He's also on the back of the Daily Mirror, who have of course used exactly the same picture. Now, I don't want to dwell on that. The fact of the matter is they weren't really the strongest opposition that United have faced this season, but they've got the job done and they are into the last 4. And that is going to be the main focus of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is desperate to secure his first trophy as Manchester United manager. He's also desperate to bring in a generational talent. Jadon Sancho has been the subject of much speculation over the past 24 hours. In fact, he flew to Switzerland for Dortmund's summer training camp, and it was revealed by Dortmund's sporting director that he's actually signed a contract last year that runs until 2023. Unbelievable scenes as journalists all over the Twitter sphere, all over the world really, were exposed as being completely clueless on the matter at hand. And there does seem to be some kind of poker/PR game going on between the two clubs. I would suggest that Manchester United once again, with the negotiator Ed Woodward at hand, are potentially going to balls this up and may well be being forced into a corner and having to pay the full 100 million coffer that Borussia Dortmund are after for Sancho. It would be a sensational deal that would elevate the club and close the gap to Manchester City and Liverpool, and I think fans are going to be desperate for that sign of ambition to be announced sooner rather than later. You don't want this going on until the very end of the window. And both the Star and the Mirror are adamant that the deal is still on. And I think it's very important to see the angle that these papers are coming from with this Sancho thing. There is going to be a little bit of saving face going on. There is going to be a little bit of banging in the background as well, because I've got some builders here. Now, yesterday we talked about the Atletico Madrid players who tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. Those 2 players have now been revealed as Angel Correa and Sime Veshlako. who are going to have more tests on Saturday and will remain in quarantine in Spain as Atleti move to Lisbon to face Leipzig on Thursday in the Champions League. Kostas Tsimikas completed his £11.7 million move from Olympiacos to Liverpool, and it was announced yesterday. The Greek international left back is 24 years old. He's going to earn about 40 grand a week, and I look forward to seeing him in the Premier League. Tottenham left back Ryan Sessegnon, 20 years old, subject of a Newcastle bid. Chris Smalling is being targeted by Inter Milan, €25 million bid apparently Conte and Inter willing to place on a centre-back who United seem to have lost faith in, however, has garnered some respect from his season on loan at Roma. He looks to have grown as a man and a player, and it's impressed Inter enough for them to be interested in making a €20 million bid for the centre-back. Manchester United fans, what do you reckon? Is he good enough to earn a place back at United? Right, this story should probably be the biggest one in the paper and is going to have massive ramifications if things aren't sorted out very quickly. Turns out that China owe the Premier League £160 million in a down payment that was due in March. These are TV rights deals that haven't been paid because of what is quite clearly politics getting in the way. The UK's decision to ban Huawei hasn't gone down very well with China, neither has its support of Hong Kong in these politically turbulent times. And as a result of rejecting their offer for a 3-year extension to the contract cover for the 2022 to 25 seasons, China have refused to pay the £160 million, and there is a standoff that could see clubs losing out massively. Altogether, I think the deal is worth £560 million, and the majority of that money that goes to clubs is what's going to be paying for wages, subsidising fees, and it is slightly worrying that this has reached this point. We are, 5-6 months from that payment being due, and things haven't been sorted out as it stands. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. How good was this guy last night? I'm pretty sure he's going to have clubs lining at his door this morning after last night's performance. Some sensational saves. Romelu Lukaku made his £74 million move to Inter Milan and people frowned. I think they were happy to see the back of him, but he has scored 36 goals this season, and he scored again last night against Bayer Leverkusen, even though Chelsea target Kai Havertz did get one back and is now free, having been eliminated from the competition. Expect some progress there. Lukaku's goal firing Inter Milan into the semi-finals of the Europa League and potentially lining up a final, an epic final clash with Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young and Lukaku all lining up against Manchester United. What a game, what drama and storylines that would create. Juventus's Blaise Matuidi is joining MLS side Inter Miami. He's got a medical to do today, but the 33-year-old will be playing at David Beckham's new side for the new MLS season. Chris Wilder looks like he's got his first signing of the window, with American left-back Anthony Robinson the subject of a £2 million bid, which looks like it's been accepted by Wigan Athletic, who were going to be selling Robinson for £10 million in January to AC Milan. It's funny how things change so quickly. Liverpool have put a £20 million price tag on Harry Wilson, who spent the season on loan at relegated Bournemouth and now wants to play for a Premier League club again. Apparently there's interest from Leeds and Newcastle, Crystal Palace and Southampton. Emiliano Buendia may well be the subject of a bid from Aston Villa and Crystal Palace, who've both been linked to the move for the Norwich midfielder. French paper L'Equipe are saying that Arsenal target Gabriel Magalhaes, the Brazilian Lille centre-back, is going to be making his decision about his future this week, with Manchester United, Arsenal, Everton and Napoli all interested, and they are going to have to pay the €30 million fee that Lille are demanding. Napoli look like they're the front runners at the moment, if only because they're going to be getting rid of a top centre-back in Koulibaly, but it'll be interesting to see what the player decides. Apparently that is going to be this week. It looks like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang signed his contract as well. He's dyed his hair red and white, and his brother's been winking at fans on Instagram who ask him to wink if he's actually signed the contract. Hopefully we get to announce either him, Willian or someone else in the coming days. I'm growing tired of this going on forever. It would be lovely to be able to move forward and know exactly what's going on with both of those players. Listen, I'm going to love you and leave you for now. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and much love to all the Fraud Gang members who've joined the Fraud Gang Members Club. You are much appreciated, and I will chat to you in the next video. If you've got any questions or comments, do leave them below. I'll get back to as many of you as possible, and I'll see you in the next one. For now though, I've been hughwizzy, and this has been Paper Talk. Peace.